Paul Tudor Jones of the Tudor Investment Corporation standing by there live at the floor of the American Stock Exchange. The New York Stock Exchange tape was delayed 2 hours, 10 minutes at the closing bell. The transactions you see going by there are that late. However, I will point out that the lower ticker that shows you the real-time FNN summary quotes are actually up to date at this time. We will continue. We're going to go to Chicago when we come back and find out what's going on there as well. Stay with us. We continue our special coverage of today's dramatic market activity. We've gone to New York. Now let's go to Chicago for an update of what's happening at the Chicago Board Options Exchange. FNN's Ron Insana is on assignment there this week. And Ron, you spent the day on the floor there. How was it?
Well, Bill, surprisingly enough, in the options pit, it probably wasn't as panicky as it was on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. However, there was certainly a lot of blood on the floor, as one trader put it. There is certainly a bit of confusion. Obviously, there's a little bit of despair in various areas, depending on which stock you were in. Certainly, the gold mining stocks did better than the rest of the market and accounted probably for the only advancing issues on the day. Now, we just got over the Dow wire. There is a conference from the New York Stock Exchange getting together as we speak. No other details available on the Dow wire, but it appears they are getting together to talk about it and see what they're going to do about trading both at the end of the day today and early tomorrow.
Who do you have there, and what are you talking about at that point?
Right now, I have with me on my right is Marvin Zelkin, who is a independent market maker in CBS stock. A lot of damage there today. How much damage do you think is done to the overall market, particularly here at the options exchange, and how much to the psychology of the market at this point, Marvin?
Well, the overall damage to the market, in my estimation, is tremendous. You know, I guess this could be called our crash of '87. Obviously, Friday, when we were down over 100 points, we thought that was pretty bad, and now it looks like Friday was a Cinderella story compared to today's action. This turns around. When the shorts, and there are shorts out there, I'm sure, when they decide that they want to cover, it's going to be Katie bar the door on the upside. I mean, you will not be able to buy anything, and we'll probably have as much panic, more panic on the upside than we've seen here. I have not seen panic on the floor. I have been here during times of panic. Panic being, I'll pay anything to get it, or I'll sell it at any price to get rid of it. I've seen that. I didn't see that today. Today, it was plain, orderly selling. Obviously, the specialists in New York were probably having a more difficult time than we were on our floor. We have puts that we can buy. We have other orders that we can see, and, you know, there are sellers of puts on the way down. People have profits. Just like on the way up, there are sellers of stocks a lot of time. There was not panic. The specialists probably had some panic because they have nowhere to hide. Right. We, at times, have places to hide. We know we can either sell stock or we can, you know, buy puts or sell other calls that may be around. This was just plain selling.
All right. Marvin, thanks for being with us.
My pleasure.
Marvin Zelkin, who's an independent market maker in CBS options here at the CBOE. Bill, back to you.
Thank you very much, Ron. Ron Insana there at the Chicago Board Options Exchange live after a obviously very hectic day, and I counted the number of sighs that Mr. Zelkin uttered during that interview, didn't you? We'll continue. John Wollinger will be here, and we'll show you the closing numbers right after this message.
You are watching the Financial News Network. The information and statements made during Financial News Network's programming and commercial announcements are not to be considered recommendations of specific securities or the general market.